All right. So I am Caleb in Group 9. We're on the integration and system testing. So in the 4 levels of testing of the unit test, the integration, the system, and the acceptance, we're focusing on the integration and the system test. Integration being testing component groups of 2 or more components and testing them together, and then the system is testing the whole system together once it's been integrated. Just the whole system versus just sections at a time. Integration testing is following the unit testing, where you test the component itself. So then you're taking 2 or more and testing them together, testing those interactions, the interfaces, as well as the system, how it's responding to both. For example, connecting to a database, you want to make sure that it connects. There's no issues there with probably different developers who did each section. Hence, developers and testers are both involved at this section. Often is automated for faster testing. Documentation really helps when performing these tests, just because you're testing components that normally the user wouldn't see, so you don't have those expected outcomes as much. So the design documents come in helpful. Black, white, and gray box testing methods are acceptable in this level, following which we have the system testing. There are 4 main approaches to integration. There might be more, but the Big Bang tests the interaction of all the components to each other at once. Not the whole system together, but just all of the interactions with the system going at once. Then there's the top down, which is when you've developed your software from the top down, you're testing that top component with the next one, and then taking that component, testing with the next one, and so forth, just downwards. Bottom up is similar, it's just depending how you're wanting to do it, how your program was developed, but just starting at the bottom, testing it with the next section, and so on. The sandwich hybrid is using the bottom up and the top down together, often combined or at the same time. And then you have system testing here. Move that again. System testing is the next level, following which would be the acceptance testing, which we won't get into. But this tests the entire system as a whole, so after it is all integrated together. Usually uses black box testing, and those tests are done manually, usually due to the black box testing. You just usually have testers at this point. They're who are the ones in charge of this level. So the system is integrated, and you're just trying to match those real life outcomes. So expectations the users would have or problems that they would see. Try and catch them before they reach the user. There are many sections to the system testing, different approaches and options. The smoke testing, just checking the important parts and that the system is viable to continue testing. You get regression testing here, checking to make sure changes that have already been made aren't causing further issues, and if so, to address them now rather than later. Just skipping through here, the performance testing, examining how the system responds and how stable it would be under an expected workload once the final project is delivered, so that it continues to work. Security testing, ensuring that all privacy and data is protected, as obviously needs to be. And then compliance, just that it's complying to all those internal external standards that were set beforehand. With the example of a ballpoint pen, integration would be connecting the cap to the body of the pen, or ensuring that the ink cartridge fits into the body, the spring goes onto the ink cartridge and the body, etc. The system testing is more, you have integrated the pen, it's complete, and you're ensuring that it writes, it doesn't fall apart, and that the system as a whole is working as would be expected. That is it. Thank you.